Every time you scroll on your phone, drive an electric car, or watch giant turbines spin in the outback wind, you're using metals almost nobody can name. And unbelievably, a massive chunk of those metals comes from one lonely red hill in the middle of Western Australia. This is Mount Weld, a place so unassuming you could drive right past it. Yet beneath this dusty, sun-blasted ground lies one of the richest sources of rare earth elements on the entire planet. But what happened here 2 billion years ago to make this desert so valuable? How did a simple mound of dirt turn into a global tech gold mine? And why are countries fighting over what comes out of it? Let's go inside the world's richest rare earth mine and uncover the story buried beneath it. To understand Mount Weld, you have to rewind the planet like a VHS tape, all the way back 2 billion years. Back then, something incredibly rare happened in Western Australia. Not a typical fiery volcano. Think of it more like the Earth popping open a mineral milkshake from deep below the crust. This volcanic event created a strange type of rock called a carbonatite, basically a giant underground plug filled with a thick mineral-rich slurry. As it cooled, that slurry became a treasure chest packed with metals that today power magnets, motors, speakers, satellites, you name it. But that was only the beginning. Over millions of years, rain and groundwater slowly seeped through the rock. Think of water like nature's slow cooker. It washes away the cheap ingredients like calcium, magnesium, and leaves behind the heavy, valuable ones. What's left is a super concentrated layer of rare earth metals, trapped in iron-rich soil, like syrup reduced down to its strongest, richest form. And the best part? It's sitting almost right at the surface, protected from erosion, only 50 to 60 meters down. That means it's incredibly easy to reach, and incredibly pure. Most mines dream of ore that's 1% rare earths. Mount Weld sits at 6 to 8%. It's like finding a diamond mine where the diamonds are lying just under the sand. To put that in perspective, if most rare earth mines are like sifting through beach sand hoping to find a few gold flakes, Mount Weld is like scooping up sand and finding nuggets the size of your fist. That kind of concentration isn't just unusual, it's almost geological luck. No wonder the discovery wasn't made by prospectors, but by a survey plane in 1966 that spotted a weird magnetic blip in an otherwise ordinary desert. Early drill samples shocked geologists. The core samples came up so loaded with rare earth minerals that teams double-checked their instruments, convinced there had to be an error. But it was real. They had stumbled onto a sleeping giant. Today, Mount Weld is an open pit mine, but not one of those massive gaping craters you see in documentaries. It's more like a giant shallow bowl carved into the red outback earth. The ore is drilled, blasted, scooped, and sent straight to a nearby processing plant. There, the rock is crushed to powder and put through flotation, a process where air bubbles literally lift the rare earth particles away from the waste rock, like skimming the cream off milk. What comes out is a concentrated brown powder worth a small fortune. Every truckload of that concentrate contains the beginnings of magnets strong enough to lift cars, motors that drive Teslas, and components that end up in jet fighters and spacecraft. It's strange to think that all of that starts as nothing more than dusty outback dirt. For years, this rare earth concentrate was shipped to Malaysia, where a complex chemical process separated out metals like neodymium and praseodymium, the stuff that makes powerful magnets for electric vehicles and wind turbines. But now, Australia has stepped up. A new Linus processing plant in Kalgoorlie handles the first most critical steps right on home soil. It cuts down waste, adds domestic value, and keeps Australia firmly in control of its own critical minerals. The plant itself is a maze of pipes, tanks, and reactors, all humming with activity. Engineers call it the refinery of the future because it handles materials so critical that every batch is tracked like medical-grade pharmaceuticals. Mount Weld's reserves are so strong they're expected to keep producing well into the 2040s and 2050s. And the numbers are staggering. Hundreds of millions in yearly revenue with tens of billions projected over the mine's lifetime. These metals might seem obscure, but they're baked into every part of modern life. Smartphones, electric motors, medical scanners, fiber optic cables, missile guidance systems. And the list goes on. Without rare earths, the modern world slows down. or stops. The rare earth industry is overwhelmingly dominated by China, which controls most of the world's supply. Over decades, China built mines, refineries, and full-scale manufacturing hubs, creating a supply chain that's incredibly hard to compete with. At one point, they controlled around 90% of global production, giving them enormous leverage over the rest of the world. But Mount Weld, run by Lynas, is the only major producer of separated rare earths outside China. That makes this quiet Australian hill a global pressure valve, a bargaining chip, and a critical lifeline for Western nations desperately trying to build electric vehicles, wind farms, defense tech, and independence. So the next time your phone buzzes, your earbuds snap together, or you see a wind turbine spinning on the horizon, remember that some of the power behind it came from a lonely red hill in the Australian outback. In a world racing toward electrification and clean energy, the tiny elements pulled from this quiet Australian hill will shape the next century. Nations depend on them, industries rise and fall with them. And in this remote corner of Western Australia, they're being dug up one truckload at a time. Mount Weld isn't just a mine. It's one of Australia's most important strategic assets, and a cornerstone of the future of global technology. If you enjoyed this look inside Australia's rare earth mine, give the video a like, drop a comment, and hit subscribe for more big Aussie stories.